Hello and welcome to the Great Big Money Experiment, where I lay my finances bare in an attempt to prove that financial freedom is for everyone. In this video, I will update my finances for September to October of 2020. I will highlight the changes I've made to my reporting and to my lifestyle. First, we'll look at my spending from the last month and set a budget for the coming month. On this first slide, there's only two significant things to note. The first is that my bank fees will be $0 going forward. I've closed my first bank account and I've now moved to a no-fee checking account and no-fee credit card account. My main bank is now Tangerine. I'll put my promotional code in the description if you want to make use of Tangerine as well. The next thing is that fuel is much lower than anticipated. The wife uses the car and we live close to her work and grocery stores. This means our monthly mileage is low and therefore our expenditure on gas is low. The budget from next month is therefore reduced. I've overspent on hobby again. The budget for next month is therefore increased to $90. Fortunately, due to under expenditure in other categories, our total budget is still 50 something dollars in the positive. We spent $0 on public transit this month. I use my bike to commute to work. A round trip there and back is 24 kilometers. I still leave money in the budget for public transit in case of an emergency where I can't ride my bike or the car is giving us trouble. Next month, we'll see an increase in telecoms expenses. For the past couple of months, I've been on a $15 plus tax plan. This plan is very basic. It doesn't include data, and I can't even check my voicemail with it. The new carrier is slightly better as their similar plan can check voicemails, and they have more plans for lower budgets. I'm going to go for a $25 plus tax plan that includes 1 gigabyte of data and free voicemail checking. I will also pay $10 towards my wife's plan as she is in a more expensive plan due to a joint decision. My income next month will be significantly higher than other months because I get 3 paychecks in the coming month. This is due to the timing of payroll payments. This month was in line with the average expenditure per month. I'm very pleased with the result. Time for an update on my net worth. I owe money to my deferred expenses saving account and to my partner. The total of these two amounts is $95. My emergency fund has been restored to the targeted $4,000. The balance on my credit card is $350. I pay my statement in full every month. I've had growth on my non-registered investments. I hold my investments as Questrade, as there are all exchange-traded funds. I don't buy single stocks anymore. My tax-free saving account also had some growth. This money is invested in a mutual fund offered by Tangerine Bank. At the moment, I'm trying to max out my contribution room on my RRSP to reduce my tax burden for this year. I added about $500 to this account. I'm still in the process of moving my money from my financial planner into my full control. Technically, this is also part of my tax-free savings account. There are rules and processes for moving money around once they are in registered accounts, which makes things a bit more complicated than simply selling and transferring the investment. My net worth increased by $976 this month. That's pretty good. Next month, we'll see an even bigger jump as I get 3 paychecks in 1 month. Perhaps the biggest change in this graph is not the fact that my net worth keeps increasing, but that I have adjusted my target. It is about $115,000 lower than my initial target. Let's take a look at how I arrived at this new target. Using the retirement calculator on my website, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I had the following inputs. There's a 5% difference between my inflation rate and my expected return. I'll link to a video by Ben Felix where he goes over data revealing that in the past stocks have beaten inflation by 5.2%. The video also states that inflation in Canada can be estimated at 1.7%, which is close to my figures in this calculator. I decided on a 3.5% safe withdrawal rate. Most people use 4%, but I feel conservative about the matter, so I'm going for the safer number. My tax rate will be close to 0% in retirement because I will fully utilize my tax-free savings account. Furthermore, my withdrawals outside of the TFSA will not be much higher than the minimum income thresholds to pay tax on in Canada. The result from the calculator tells me in today's dollars I need $433,000 to retire. It will take 22 years, and in the year 2042, the amount I will have saved will be $671,000. I have some funds put away for spending in the future. These funds aren't invested, and I don't consider them part of my net worth. Let's have a look. Deferred spending is money budgeted for but not spent. I keep it aside for big expenses that may arise in the future. I will cap this fund at $1,000. Aspiration savings is money for bigger goals, for life goals. At this time, that money is for traveling. I add $50 from each paycheck to it. Hobby savings is still zero because I never underspend on my hobby category. A quick update on my credit score. It has gone down about 40 points. This is probably because I closed my credit accounts at my old bank. It's not a big deal, the rating is still excellent, and I don't need to use credit for anything in the near future. I am sure it will just continue to improve from here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Have a look at the links and resources on my website and in the video description. Until the next one, stay frugal.